Well, hi everyone. We're super excited because here we are about to launch back inside our church, and we're so glad of the last couple of months for the way that we have been able to meet together online, but we're entering back into a new phase now, and we just want to run you through some guidelines for these next days ahead. So when you arrive at church in the car park, we want you to maintain social distancing at all times, and please be aware of that. Our doors will remain open, and that's to reduce the amount of contact that you have to make with any hard surfaces as you're coming into the building, and also to ventilate the whole place. We'll have doors open, windows open as best as we can throughout the building. Face masks. We want you to wear a face mask. We want you to think of others who may feel more comfortable coming knowing that we are wearing masks. So for the first little while, even though it may not be law, we're going to ask you to wear a face mask. Now, we'd love you to provide your own. We might have some here if you forget to bring one, but we want you to bring your own along with you. It's going to be great. We're so excited. Let's step inside and get some more guidelines.
So when you come inside the building, you're going to be greeted by a steward who will direct you to some hand sanitizer, and we will require you to use this before you enter into the building. We want to make you aware that throughout the church you're going to see these posters with the word safe on them, and they are just to give you some further guidelines of how to keep you and also everybody else safe while we're together fellowshipping. And then as well, if anybody's interested and they want to see the risk assessment that we have carried out as a leadership team to keep all of you safe, then it's going to be available here at this sanitising station for you to see. And if you need to use the bathrooms, we encourage you to use them as you enter the building to reduce the amount of movement in the sanctuary.
So once inside the building, you're going to be met by a steward who's going to make sure that you use hand sanitizer. This might take a minute because we want you to be safe and we want you to keep others safe as well. And then you'll be shown to your seat. I'd love you to follow me. Let's have a walk. And as we're walking to our seats, we want you to go straight there as shown by the steward. And we also will be seating you from the front of the building to the back. And that's important that you follow the directions given to you by the steward. So I'm taking my mask off so that you can understand what I'm saying here. So once the steward has assigned you to your seat, we would ask that you remain in that one seat. Please do not move around, do not change seats or get up and walk around. We want to restrict the amount of movement as much as possible. Now, saying that, children are welcome to come, but we must insist that children remain with their parents, sitting beside them in their assigned seat at all times. But they are welcome, but just bear that in mind. Now, when it comes to our service time, singing. We are not prohibited from singing. We will be able to sing. But we would ask you to do so in a very reflective manner. We would ask you to sing softly. And let me tell you, that is a good reason to wear a mask, and then you can sing. Now, what else? Our offering. We won't be passing around the offering basket, but we will have the offering basket sitting in a stationary place at the back of the church, and we would ask you to drop in your offering on the way in or at the end of the service, and that will be taken care of under special instructions by our finance team. Communion. We won't be having communion in the foreseeable future, but when we do have it, we will give you lots of notice so that you can be well prepared for that in the future. And like I said before, we're going to have the doors open, we're going to have windows open, so you might want to prepare yourself for that. Maybe bring in a coat, or maybe just wear an extra sweater or something, because we sure don't want you getting a cold.
Now, when the service is over, you will once again be ushered out safely and calmly by a steward. On the way out this time, we are going to be leaving from the back. So on your way in, you filled from the front, but this time those at the back will be leaving first. And we ask that you be patient and calm and just show some grace as we get everybody out of the building safely. Now, as you leave the building, once again, we will have a steward here to remind you to sanitize your hands just before you leave the building, and that way everybody will be nice and safe.
So once you have used the hand sanitizer and left the building, we want to encourage you to take that time to come outside and socialise and catch up with your brothers and sisters in the Lord, and catch up and spend a little bit of time having a chat, socially distanced of course. Remember at all times, whether you're inside or outside in the car park or on the church grounds, we encourage you to social distance. Listen, we're looking forward to coming back because nothing can replace fellowship and being together. So we want to encourage you to come along on Thursday nights to our midweek at 7 o'clock. We want to encourage you to come along on our Sunday mornings to our Sunday celebration services, and you will enjoy it and you will hear from the Lord. So God bless you.